elke jaar. Die was 'n dag soos vandag. Dit was later die middag as ek reg kan onthou, 4 in die middag toe die bom afgegaan het. My skoonma was swanger in 'n bank hier naby. Dis kan nie dink wat sou gebeur het nie. Die dood skep 'n noodsaak by oorlewendes om te praat, om te onthou, om te sê ek is lief vir jou, om te sê ek mis jou, om te sê ek verlang, om te sê ek is jammer ek kon dit nie keer nie, om te sê ek beloof ek sal daai brutaliteite keer, om te sê ek kan jou beskerm, ek is jou pa, jou ma staan net naby my. Dit is die wanhoop wat vasgevang is in 'n dag soos vandag, in 'n onthou soos vandag. Ek persoonlik onthou die Kerkstraatbom as die begin van wêreldapatie teenoor wit slagoffers en wêreldsimpatie teenoor swart slagoffers, wat ek dink tog stadig besig is om te verander. Ek dink die waarheid moet seevier, ongeag wie se wyn dit was. Dit sal ook hier. Ons sal nog 'n monument bou op hierdie plek. Ons kan dit tydelik doen. Ons sal nog 'n paar van hierdie wit olifante moet platslaan en monumente bou, want dis wat ons doen. Ons is nie jaloerse vandale van ander se erfenis nie. Ons onthou en ons ontbou by. Wat hier gebeur het was onder die bevel van Tambo, Mandela. En hoekom sal hulle nalatenskap nie een wees van plaasmoorde nie, van xenofobie en geweld nie, van wêreldoorheersende geweldstatistiek. Dit was hulle bomme, daar was 18 van hulle in die 80s. While the Hector Peterson photograph that we know so well became iconography, there was a similar photograph 2 years later, also of a man running down the street with a limp child over his arms. That was in Amamsantoti. That bomb made Lihard the news. The photograph was the same. For your information, those children were called Johannes Smit, he was 8 years old. Willem van Wyk, he was 2 years old. Isabella van Wyk, she was 5 years old. They were not striking, they weren't protesting, they weren't throwing rocks, they weren't committing treason, they weren't accosting the police with guns and knobkitties. They died brutally at the behest of Sibusiso Andrew Zondo. That street is named after him today. For his valiant slaughter of 5-year-olds, he now has a street named after him. Mr. Tambo has an international airport named after him. That's the way we look at history these days. I don't mind history written by the victor, but the new South Africa was supposed to be a break-even point where we'd share the most beautiful country in the world as brothers and sisters. But our government can only celebrate events where they were the victims, because this skewed perception is the fuel of black entitlement. We have really missed the boat. A pretty good one. I'm disgusted, and I will be for a long time. But for longer than that will I come here every year to remember that I couldn't save those children. And I wonder what I have left to do to save my children and yours for the future in this country. My heart and condolences go to those that these cold governments and regimes have omitted from their supposedly benevolent agendas. They have forgotten, but we will never